In the corner to my left, he hails from parts unknown, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, representing the Rexians. He is Mr. Tann.
Shut up!
And his opponent, standing in the corner to my right, he hails from Greenwich, Connecticut, representing NYWC, the starving artist, Magnum.
The battle continues. I am Shane Berkland, and we have the starving artist representing NYWC, and we have the psychopath, Mr. Tann, representing Earth Kai, representing the Rexians. These two men are about to lock it up.
Lock it up, lock it in. Let us begin as we approach the final battle of this Rexian invasion. There's one more stop along the way before we determine where the dust settles. As you see, Mr. Tann backing Mike Magnum up into the corner. Big stiff forearm. Whips him out of the buckle. Up and over, Mike Magnum showing some agility off the ropes. Shoulder block to Mr. Tann, and he points right at those Manson lamps to show him he means business.
And his business is being an artist, and look at him go on the move. He ducks that clothesline, and a big Luthez press as he brushes him with those big strokes.
Mike Magnum showing everybody what he's all about right here, showing a little bit of agility, as I said before.
Oh, and he caught him. He set up the trap, and look at him. He's sliding in. He is sliding in. This man is out of his mind. He's out of his mind.
Right on cue, Mr. Tann screaming at his hat. Inner demons on full display. Mike Magnum in a bad way here as you see Mr. Tann lay in those knees.
Mr. Tann, he looks at that hat is a representation of the past, and he hates his past, and he keeps on looking at it and yelling at it. He doesn't want to go back. He wants to go forward, and what way to go forward than to beat the starving artist and go out into the galaxy and say, I'm on top.
Look at this, Mr. Tann.
Oh, he's got the referee.
Pulling the referee out of the ring.
The referee, and he can't do anything. It's the yard. There's no law. There's no law in the yard. There's no rules. Look at him. Look at the referee.
Lawless. Yeah. I've never seen this before. The referee, he survived all of these interdimensional matchups without one scratch until colliding with Mr. Tann. And he's just...
Look at him, look at him. He is out of his mind. He is out of his mind. He held the referee hostage. He said, get out, and here comes the starving artist, and slams him right down onto that mat.
Look at the starving artist. We've had our differences with him in the past, but representing NYWC, you can see he's got a soft spot. Check it on the referee, defending our honor here at the Sportatorium.
The referee should know better to go into the yard. There's no rules.
Well, he didn't have a choice. He didn't have a choice. He got pulled out by Mr. Tann.
Down.
Spinning sidewalk slam. Is he going for the cover here?
What?
Keep your mind on the match, Mr. Tann. Forget about the past. Worry about the present. Worry about the future. It's time to shine.
And Shane, as we're witnessing Mr. Tann's inner struggle continue to take center stage in this match, I gotta be honest with you, you're giving me all these romantic, past and present, dark web QVC reasons that he's doing this. I'm just seeing a guy screaming at his hat.
That right there, there was nothing poetic about that. That was a man of 350 pounds running as fast as he can and squishing the starving artist. This is the beginning of the end for the artist.
Yeah, but he's back to having a full-blown conversation with his hat, and he misses the splash just because of it. And the starving artist, Mike Magnum, with those Manson lamps, he's getting ready to go up top and fly, and then point to his eyes and make Mr. Tann stare right into them.
The big man is up top, he's flying, and he comes splashing down.
Frog
splash right there. Look at him, he's in pain. If he can crawl his way to Mr. Tann, he could paint the perfect picture. This could be his masterpiece right here.
Draping the arm, and Mr. Tann, he just could not capitalize. Mike Magnum couldn't capitalize. That frog splash took as much out of him as he took out of Mr. Tann.
Both men are down, and the starving artist trying to make his way up. He's reaching for that rope, and Mr. Tann is out. He is out.
Shout out to the referee for remaining professional after literally being held hostage, administering the 10 count. Here comes 7.
And Mr. Tann is out. Tann,
Is this it? He's not getting up.
No!
Oh, he just up. He just sat up right there. He sat up at 9. He sat up at 9. And he starts yelling at the hat once again. Forget about the hat. Worry about Mac. Oh, he caught him. He caught the foot. 1, 2. Oh, he kicks out. How did he kick out? And Mr. Tann is back. He's crazy, but he knows what to do. He's painted a perfect picture. He's painted a perfect picture. He did. He painted the perfect picture right here. Right here. 1, 2, 3. That's it.
Here is your winner, Magnum! In the corner to my left, hailing from the Rexian galaxy, he is the leader of the Rexians, Lawless, and his tag team partner, the queen of the Rexians, Willow, Nightingale. And their opponents, in the corner to my right, accompanied by Mr. Entertainment, Brian Finko. He hails from Sarasota, Florida. The cause of it all, Joey Conway.
Oh! This is my house! Never be yours!
Get back. Prove it. Hey, Rob, keep it up. I'm good.
And his tag team partner, hailing from Hell's Kitchen, she is unstoppable, Izzy, McKenna!
The talking is done, and we have made our way to the main event. Whoever wins this match will take over. Will it be the Rexians? Will it be NYWC?
Watch them over there.
It all comes down to this, Shane. I was standing in that ring just a moment ago, and you can feel every competitor in that squared circle knows what's at stake. They know what's on the line. Rex, Lawless, and Willow Nightingale leading the invasion against NYWC's last line of defense, Joey Conway, and unstoppable Izzy McKenna.
And both of those, they are full of heart. They want to show the world that they will protect their territory no matter what. And look at Joey Conway. He just felt that power of Rex.
Joey Conway is giving up a serious size advantage to Rex Lawless.
And look at that, Izzy McKenna. She says, bring it in. She is full of bravery. She wants to take on the big man. She wants to chop him down to size.
Izzy McKenna's heart, no surprise, and Rex Lawless's attitude absolutely expected. And when it came time for Brian Vicko to select two wrestlers in NYWC, the obvious choice was Joey Conway and Izzy McKenna.
Oh my God! Her head just got knocked off her shoulders. Rex just, oh my, look at Rex, he doesn't care. He does not care. And this is not like the Rex Lawless we know. This is not. And here, he comes in again. And Willow, she's ready to pick apart the unstoppable Izzy McKenna.
Just to touch on your point, the Rex and Willow that we know in NYWC, they're nowhere to be found here. You saw Willow Nightingale blowing a kiss.
Oh, Izzy McKenna!
Small package!
Oh, he kicks out.
This action so fast. Let me just say it in one sentence. These two are the bad versions of what we're familiar with. They're arrogant. They'll stop at nothing to take over and claim new territory, as you see Izzy McKenna shaking off all the adversity, going for the pin, fighting back from the pit of her heart.
And you see Rex, he's reaching out to his queen. He's reaching out saying, Willow, tag me. And Joey Conway tags in right now. And he grabs Willow. Scoops her up, and slams her down to the mat.
Plants her dead center in the middle of the ring, scoops up his tag partner, Izzy, slams her, using her as a lethal weapon. Here comes the pin. Can we pull this out? I was hoping against hope there that was going to be enough, but at least we have them on the ropes. We have the invaders second-guessing their attack here.
And you saw the queen crawl to her king, and here he comes. Rex comes in, and Joey Conway ducks out of the way. Goes a nice go behind right now. Oh, he just throws him like a rag doll.
Using his power, and Joey Conway not in a good spot.
No one's home. Joey Conway hooks the arm, and Rex fights it. He's going for a backslide, a big backslide.
Ooh, thunderous knife edge chop there. Rex Lawless presents size issues for anyone he's in the ring with. Joey Conway is not a small man, but Rex Lawless using his power and having his way. The big splash in the corner, you see Joey Conway going for a backslide, going for an arm drag. He just can't get the big man over. That's what you do, kid. Up and over.
A drop kick right to the chin.
You gotta use your quickness. You gotta keep Rex on his heels, and Willow just talking that crap. Leave her on that apron.
And he's in NYWC territory right now, and they both hook the big man. Don't whip him into Willow. Do not, and they don't. They just throw him back into that turnbuckle with a big double hip toss.
You know, I don't even think that was a... Oh, let's get this pin. That wasn't even a planned double team maneuver. They needed literally both of their strengths to get that big guy over on that hip toss.
And Izzy McKenna, she does not care how big this man is. She keeps on fighting and fighting and fighting. And Rex throws her in the yard. Oh, and he drives Joey Conway down, and he tags in Willow, and Willow is going to the yard.
Completely lawless area. No disqualifications, no countouts on this side of the ring. You see that Willow just used the cookie sheet. She's using the chain link fence. And Izzy McKenna, she's got to get in the ring. She's got to get out of dodge.
She gets out of the way.
There you go.
She got out of the way, and she chops her right in. Oh, a big European uppercut.
Izzy signaling for something, signaling for maybe her cannonball. Head of steam.
Oh, no one's home.
Nobody home, just chain link fence and cold hard concrete.
Her head went right into, oh, she got a kendo stick to the back. Insult to injury.
What's she got in her hand there? What did she just, a baseball bat. These are not the wrestlers that we're familiar with. I cannot stress that enough. This Willow Nightingale and Rex Lawless tag team, they're wrestling nastier than I've ever seen them before.
And that's why these two are known across the universe as the baddest, and they have an army to prove it.
Well, they're invaders. They're conquerors. They go from...
Oh, look at it. She's just pulling apart at Izzy's mouth and drops all the weight down on the lower back.
Another pinfall here. Referee right there. Just a 2 count. It all comes down to this. This is what this entire day has been about. There are battles that can turn the tide in a war, but this is the final battle. The winner of this claims possession and control of the NYWC Sportatorium, and I shudder to think what will happen to my personal employment if that happens.
And look at Rex. He brought down that huge, monstrous leg right down across Izzy's throat. I can't believe she's moving.
I'm saying I'm scared they're gonna fire us, Shane. If the Rexians win, they might fire us.
Worry about here and now, Pat. Worry about what's happening in the ring, because Izzy McKenna is fighting back. I would say she was fighting back, and Rex just caught her out of midair and yacked her down to the mat.
Another pinfall here. The Rexians in full control. Izzy McKenna in a bad way. I'm not a mathematician or a scale, but I gotta believe that Izzy McKenna is giving up probably 150 pounds to Rex Lawless.
What she gives up in weight, she makes up in heart. And look at her. She keeps on stretching that arm out to get Joey Conway, and Willow just pulls her back into that Earth Kai way of mind. This is over and done with in the Queen's mind.
Willow Nightingale, normally a very polite, humble, approachable, lovely person to deal with, but we're seeing a different side of the coin here. Shane, normally, she's absolutely lovely.
Pat, you are talking about the Willow that we know here on Earth Alpha, but this is Willow from Earth Kai, and she does not care about anything but intergalactic domination.
Off the ropes, pump kick by Willow Nightingale, and look at her throw it a little bit more gasoline on the fire, just showing that attitude, that Earth Kai.
And look at those fish hooks, look at those fish. Oh! What did you see?
What?
That huge boot just land on Izzy McKenna's face. If you want to talk about unstoppable, that could stop her in her tracks.
He stepped on her temple like he was crushing a bug in his apartment.
Izzy says never give up. And just like our sponsors, we will never give up. It's time for a break. Intergalactic warfare is all about picking your side. Do you stand with the Rexians, or are you part of NYWC? Head on over to Pro Wrestling Tees and get your shirt. And if you want to stand in the middle, well, Boulevard Bullies is the place to be. Get some merch.
And we're back from break as the tag team battle that defines us rages on. Implications here doesn't get any bigger.
Oh, she just hit the unstoppable slam right there. 1, 2, and Willow kicked out.
Unstoppable spine buster.
And both of these competitors trying to make their way to tag in their partner, because it's all about interdimensional warfare.
Whichever wrestler can reach their corner and tag their partner will have a distinct advantage, and they hit at the exact same time, and we're off to the races.
Oh, Joey comes in with that big double axe handle and another big double axe handle.
Joey Conway, a house of fire, but still having trouble taking the big man off his feet. Running, shining wizard finally does the job.
And he lines him up, and he ducks the clothesline. He hooks the big man. How did he get him up? He lets a kick to the chin. 1, 2, oh, he kicks out, and look at Mr. Entertainment. He's making sure Izzy's all right, and he's calling to Joey Conway, telling him what to do. He is showing the world he knows pro wrestling. This is all about showing the world who you are, showing the galaxy, and both of these men, they're pulling out every stop.
Oh, wow, that could be it right there. You saw Rex Lawless knock out Izzy McKenna with that same boot, and he might have just done the same to the cause of it all, Joey Conway.
Nice combination by Rex, and here comes Willow, but here comes Izzy. It's double vision. She tries the same, and she tries it down.
Double Uranagi by the Rexians cover.
1, 2, oh, the double team was not good enough.
And when the NYWC was picking out their competitors for this final match, this pivotal war, they chose the two with the biggest hearts, and you're seeing it right now on display. Even though Joey Conway is looking up at the lights, he can turn it all around at any moment.
And look at Rex, he goes up, oh, and Joey Conway got the boot up right in the nick of time, right to that chin.
More expert analysis by me as Joey Conway avoids the killing stroke of Rex Lawless, only to be met by Willow Nightingale's offense.
And she has him up. She has him up on her shoulders. What is she going to do? And dumps him into the corner.
A running Death Valley driver planting Joey Conway right on his head. Izzy McKenna just trying to make the best out of it, trying to defend the front line here as the Rexians seem like they are advancing. The Rexians seem like they are getting ready to complete their mission and take over NYWC.
And Mr. Reed tells her, go for the cannibal, and she does, but Willow goes at the same time in stereo. Big double clothesline in the middle of the ring.
What?
Another double clothesline.
It looks like all 4 competitors were just in a car wreck.
And they're all down. This is the moment in time. Who's gonna make their way up? Is it gonna be the Rexians? Is it gonna be NYWC? Who will get the bragging rights and who will own this planet Earth Alpha?
Shane, another 4 wrestler pile up, and I don't have any words for this other than 2. Sonic boom! As we see both teams rise to their feet, going punch for punch. It's anyone's matchup right now.
Huge forms, you can hear that sickening thud. They're all delivering those huge forms. Oh!
Another absolute wreck! A demolition derby!
Oh, he kicked
Joey
out.
Conway getting his shoulder up. You could have slid a piece of paper right there, Shane.
And look at Willow Nightingale asking that referee, are you serious? I had him pinned, and Joey kicked out at the right time as she tags back in Rex, and the big man comes in ready to take care of the cause of it all.
Got some up.
Oh! Spear! Unstoppable! Just took the Queen down!
Messed up the timing of that double tape
Did you
maneuver.
see that? Did you see the huge knee? Right to Rex's face! His nose is broken! Oh, kicked out! How did Rex kick out? There's blood. Referee, check his nose. That knee just crushed his face.
Conway and McKenna going for maybe a modified 3D. She saw that the big man was falling fast, just got her knee up, crushed his face. Elementary, my dear Shane.
Oh, look at these 2. They are in sync right now, and Joey Conway has her up. Oh, drops her down to the big splash. Unstoppable. Izzy McKenna. 1, 2. Oh, she kicks out.
Tandem offense, so impressive. I would say the tag team that has the advantage as far as knowing each other's strengths and weaknesses has to be the Rexians. But Izzy McKenna and Joey Conway showing that they are gelling in the prime time, in the clutch moments, in the Miller time, Shane.
And Izzy is up. She is truly unstoppable. She is back to her feet, pulling up Rex, bringing the big man out, and Rex with a big punch right to the jaw. And Conway has him up for the dude buzzer, and Rex is able to reverse the move, and Conway comes rushing in. He goes for a schoolboy. Rex has a schoolboy. 1, 2, and Joey Conway kicks out. Another big boot. Those lethal weapons. That boot is a lethal weapon.
The boot is a lethal weapon was actually the original working title for that film, and you see the choke bomb by Rex,
But
and
again,
another save.
Unstoppable is McKenna. She comes at the right time, slides right in.
All right, okay, seriously, let's be serious for a second. Izzy McKenna's awareness and timing cannot be understated. She has saved at least 2 definite pinfalls, and also you gotta give credit to Brian Vicko on the side, directing traffic and forming his combatants.
Everybody in this match has to be proud of what they have brought to the dance, and Izzy keeps on climbing up, and Rex catches her out of midair, catches her out, throws her over her shoulders, rolls through all of his weight down on Izzy McKenna.
And Rex Lawless rolls through looking for his bread and butter. The Lawless bomb dead center. And somehow, I can't even believe this, some way, Izzy McKenna is kicking out from the pit of her stomach, from the bottom of her soul, representing NYWC. And Rex Lawless pacing around, looking for an answer right now.
And Rex again just picks her up, puts her up on that top rope. Oh, a big forearm right to the jaw, and Rex is done. He's done fooling around. He wants to stop the unstoppable right here.
He's pushing his chips to the center of the table, going all in.
Get right. Oh, the power move. The power move. 1, 2, 3. Izzy McKenna, Joey Conway win. Look at these two. I'm shocked. They're shocked. Interdimensional warfare comes to an end. The Rexians are done, and NYWC Earth Alpha stands tall.
Undeniable. Brian Vico choosing the right wrestlers, pushing the right buttons. The Rexians might have won some battles, but NYWC has won the war. I repeat, do not adjust your stream. You have just witnessed the conclusion of the Rexian invasion. Be sure to follow NYWC on all social media platforms, including and especially this YouTube channel. Hit that bell and subscribe to be notified of the next chapter in the saga.